Hi everybody. I have been studying Theosophy for the last 5-6 years. Soon after I lost my mother, I was dealing with emotions I could not handle, and I found over these years that Theosophy has a lot of tips on how to handle emotions, and I'd like to share some of these. So bear along with me. This is my first YouTube video of my own self, so it's going to have a few glitches, and I'll try and avoid some of them. Theosophy says that we are sevenfold in our body. Normally, all of us think our physical body is all that we have. Our mind is in our brain and our emotions in our heart. This is all we know about ourselves. We know a lot about the biology of our body, but we don't know anything more than this. Theosophy says this is a very low level of understanding of our body. Actually, our body is sevenfold, and this sevenfold body is divided into two parts. There is a lower quaternary and there is a upper triad. The lower quaternary is the one which we live in, which we are aware of. That quaternary has four parts. One is the physical body, which we all know. Then there is the etheric body or the pranic body, etheric double it's called. And the third is the emotional body, and fourth is the mental body. The upper triad is the higher mental body, and buddhi and man and atma. So the upper triad is called atma, manas, buddhi, atma, buddhi, manas, and the lower triad has the physical body, the etheric body, the emotional, and the lower mental body. Now, what is all this, and how does one understand so many bodies? What is it all about? So it's like each of these bodies help us to live in a certain region in this universe. On earth, we need a physical body. We live on earth. Our consciousness lives on earth in this body. What is consciousness? Consciousness is something which responds to the environment. We can respond to the environment on earth only in the physical body that we have. Similarly, there are other regions here, and of course, all of this is not proved by science. It is still there, but it's there in our ancient literature, from which I'm showing you something which Theosophy is the study of the ancient literature. Now, there are other regions of our body which are other regions of this universe. One of them is the astral world, in which we live in an astral body, which is our emotional body. Okay, so coming back to these bodies that we have, they are all deeply interconnected with each other. For example, this etheric body, it's by the way, that is the body in which our prana moves. Prana is like when we die, we say pran nikal gaye, pranam poirthu. What does that mean? Does it mean anything? Does something really leave our body? Or is it a mind leaving our body? Or is it not true at all? No, it is definitely true. Something does leave the body, and what that leaves the body is the energy which keeps the whole body together. It is prana which keeps the whole body together, working as one unit. Otherwise, these trillions of cells, each with their own consciousness, would not function together. They function together because of prana. The moment prana leaves the body, they dissipate. They all go the direction, they dissipate. So prana is that. Now prana moves in the second body, which is called the etheric double. It's called double because it is the exact replica of the physical body. Now this pranic body has these chakras, which we have all heard of: Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, all of them. You must have heard of them. You must have heard of the heart chakra. Now all of these chakras are at the outer level surface of the etheric body, which is about 5 to 7 centimeters outside and through our body. This chakras helps in absorbing the energy, and then it helps in flow. It floats through our entire system and excretes it out, whatever is not needed. Such a system of chakras is there in the etheric body, in the emotional body also, and in the mental body also. The entire system of these bodies works through energy. Now, when there is an emotion that has come in us, that has a direct effect on the etheric body, which has a direct effect on our physical body. So this we are aware of. We say things like, I love you from the bottom of my heart, or I have this gut feeling about this, or I'm shit scared, or anything like that. We express these things very colloquially, and we think it's just an expression. But no, there is an element of truth in that. What happens is that emotions have direct effect on our body because of this energy pattern. And what can control these emotions? What can control these emotions are definitely our mind. Now, we have seen this thing, like when one is irritated, one often has the choice of staying in that level of irritation or taking one's mind off it and not staying in it, not letting it affect it, not basing our action on a negative emotion. So all of us are simply aware of what are the negative emotions, what are the positive emotions. We are happier when we are more in the positive emotions, and we think, this thing is not beyond my control. But time and psychology and YouTube videos and internet has told us that all of this is under our control and it's better to control it. But still we live with certain things which we don't even realize. For example, we may have a long-seated hurt. Somebody must have hurt us a long time ago. You never actually, it doesn't come out in the up into our normal awareness, but it's there. And if there is a push button to that point, you might react completely. And at that point, you begin to think that, hey, where is this coming from? I thought I was over this, and this is so long gone. It's because it was there. And they say, like in modern psychology, they say it's a subconsciousness, some subconscious which has these things, but not necessary. Whether you call it the subconscious, the aura, the mind, wherever it is there. Now, what Theosophy says here is, what is the content of each of our bodies is what we make of it. Okay, what we eat, we know this. What we eat makes our physical body. What we feel makes our emotional body. What we think makes our mental body or our mind. So the contents of our mind are what we think. Similarly, the contents of our emotional body are what we feel. And what are those contents? What is the, let's say, the chemical composition or physical composition of this emotional body? If you want to try and understand a little more about that, one can do a little guesswork. And what I understand of it is what Theosophy calls ether, and what science understands as vacuum. That is, like, you have the tiniest nanoparticle, but it is still moving in something. What is that something it is moving in? What is the electron moving in the atom? What is that thing? So we say it's vacuum, but it is something more. It's something which we have no machines to find out. But what Theosophy says is non-calibratable by modern day instruments, but it exists. That something exists, and those are the mediums in which our etheric body is made of, and our emotional body and our mind bodies are made of. They are all pretty much physical, and probably science in another 10,000 years from now will be able to find out that these things really exist, which today we are just conjecturizing or hoping it's true, or maybe finding some solutions to see whether it helps us to deal with life. Now, the point here that I'm trying to make here is that the emotional body, which has its whatever it's made of, has these energy packets of emotions that we have created. Now, if we have created an emotion of grief for a loss that we have, it is there. Unless we work on it and resolve it and let it go, it's going to affect all the other bodies. It's going to affect the mind, it's going to affect the physical body. And these emotions have a way of attaching the mind to it. So if we have, let's say, grief, we will find all the reasons to have the grief. We will even develop parallel emotions. We'll be angry with the people who are not understanding the grief. We'll be disappointed with the people who are not supporting us. We'll have so many other things that will go on. So that emotion which was this will become this, thanks to all the mental energy that we give it. Now, why is it important to handle it? It's important to handle it because it directly affects our physical body. How? Because the energy that comes into us, the prana, which is the very life in us, comes in through all these bodies. It comes in from our mind to our emotional body to our etheric body, and the etheric body is directly connected to our endocrine glands. So each of the main chakras are connected to one endocrine gland. If you know a little biology, you know that the endocrine glands are the most important part of our body. Pancreas, thyroid, they'll screw you. So you have to know this part, that if the energy flow is disbalanced, is in excess, or is depleted, the chakras are affected. And what theosophical research has done in this and has seen is, it is the chakras and the etheric body which gets affected first before the body gets affected. So if you are able to understand that, if you at a preliminary level, even before the chakra, the emotional level, you are able to resolve the problem, it won't even come to the body. So that is how important it is to deal with your emotions and why. I'm going to stop here because the videos are not getting uploaded beyond 10 minutes. So thank you, and I'll try to follow this up with another one. Thanks. Bye.